So it's clear that parents need to get involved. There's lots of research that prove it, and it's important for us to find a bridge to get parents involved. And again, especially for those underrepresented groups. I put the other link to the video in Spanish again to get an idea of how we need to be exclusive and make sure that we reach out to parents and allow us to find ways to communicate with them and not to let things like language barriers impede that communication. So the importance of strong communication. Well, what's the importance? Well, we are communicating constantly with parents. Schools making sure we email them. We have websites. We have announcements, and we have discussions. So if we find a way to bridge all of these different ways of communicating, and at the same time making sure we provide them in the language that they feel comfortable with, we will be able to have that sense of strong communication and build that bond between parent and teacher and student. So again, that trifecta of having a strong connection and strong communication amongst parents and teachers will allow us to bridge that, allow us to close that gap or help initiate to close that gap. What is our solution? Well, as I stated earlier, we wanted to do a parent-teacher run website. This would mean that we would allow the parents and the teachers to come together and create a website, a free website based on the different available Web 2.0 tools that are free, and to create this website so they can, as I said earlier, to house all the different types of communication that we have out there for them to be able to access these resources and push forward and making sure that their kids are being supported at home, regardless again of how busy their schedules might be. Because the idea of a website is that it's open 24/7. So if a parent only has an hour after they get home from work, well, they can go and access the website to keep updated with the teacher, to keep updated with the current events, to keep updated with anything relating to school, and they don't have to wait till they get a newsletter or get an email per se. They don't have to go through all their emails. They just literally go and look for the information they need to go. We would also make sure that it would be mobile friendly, because we are aware that not everybody has a computer at home or reliable internet access, but we are aware that there are a higher number of people that have smartphones that allow them to visit mobile websites. So if we create the website and make it also mobile friendly, then it'll bridge again more of that communication between parent, teacher, and allow us to build those strong relationships. Again, the important part is for us to take web and use it as a platform, pass on that knowledge, and share with all of our parents. And again, the important part of the website, I'm sure you're asking yourself, is why a website? It seems like something that is a bit outdated, but the reality is the website is it's a bridge between novice internet users and expert users, because it gives you a place to house all these different tools in which you can allow a novice and an expert user to come and get all the information they need. So um, it allows us to give them the content that they need, and it's specific to the needs of our school. The other important part of it is that it's dynamic. So a website can grow with the community. So based on the needs of each community, we can customize it and change it, especially if parents are involved, and especially if they have a say on what it is that they want on the website or what it is that they find useful. So the website could be constantly changing to make sure that it applies to the needs of our end users. Not in a way where it's confusing, but in a way where it houses everything and bridges that gap of communication and allows them to get the information they need for the purpose they need.